Does this roller coaster reach a sea and stop the coasting? Used to be.
Child, they trying to knock us off in the Northeast. Hey YouTube, it's me, Christiana. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to When in Doubt Pink. Okay, so I did not intend to vlog today. It's Friday. I took a half a day today because I am, one, I'm really drained. Two, I had the time because I worked a weekend last weekend. And three, because I'm waiting for my couch to come. Okay, so I have ice cream. I have Ben & Jerry's fish food. I've never tried this flavor, and it's also a little bit melted. So there's that. I had it sitting off to the side while I was eating my lunch. Oh, that's cute. They got like, oh, I'm not gonna show it to you, but they got this little chocolate fish in here, like fish shaped chocolate. And the chocolate ice cream part tastes like back when we were younger and we eat those pudding cups. This is very pudding-esque, okay? About my couch. So it's a sleeper or like a futon. I really wanted to get something that you're supposed to sleep on this time, just because over the years of having my last couch, so many friends and family would come over and they were supposed to leave and then they didn't leave and it ended up on the couch or in the bed with me or on the floor. And so I just wanted to get like a couch that is supposed to be slept on, okay? Because people damn sure wore out the last one. This is so good. I think this is my new favorite. So I know you've been watching the news, okay? The wildfires situation in Canada, and how it's like basically turned New York and New Jersey and Philly and basically the whole DMV area like into the apocalypse with this like fiery smoke that we're not supposed to be breathing in. Very scary stuff. It's interesting because when it first started happening, I didn't think it was going to get worse, okay? At one point I was at work and my mom like calls me and she's like, are you okay? Like, you know, just checking on everybody, da da da. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. And then like when it was time to go, then I realized why she was freaking out like that, because it was thick at one point. Like now we're at a point where things are seemingly back to normal, although I saw on the weather app that actually the air quality is still really bad right now. But it was at a point where we were like, basically we all just masked up again because it was apocalyptic. Last bite, because I'm about to really sit here and go in on this. I'm not gonna hold you though. There's something really terrifying about having to go to sleep when the world is like burning down, one, and also something really terrifying about like having some kind of natural disaster thing happen and there's nowhere you can run to avoid it. Like I think I would have been especially freaked out if I was in New York, but yeah, I was in Philly and I was definitely freaked out. Obviously we're all okay, but like yikes on bikes. And baby's okay too. She always want to sniffy the camera. Baby's okay too. We don't need no man. I did it. We don't need no man. Oh my God, I'm not one of those girlies. If there was a man around here, okay, he would have been helping me push this damn box in the house, okay? This thing is huge. I'm actually shook that it's all in one box. Ooh, child. I did it though. Got it up in this jar. You see that? Pink velvet. So exciting. Hello. It's editing me. Hopefully you can hear me okay, but I had to cut a scene. Basically the next day I was trying something like new in my car, but with all the damn potholes and construction and all the stuff going on, you could like hardly hear me, so I just cut it out. But yeah, it's the next day. Okay, so I'm back home. And I call myself trying to be healthy by stopping at the smoothie stand outside the damn grocery store. It's kale, spinach, strawberry, and mango. And let me tell you something, it's delicious. Too delicious, okay? There's a lot of added sugar up in this joint. I was better off just going home and making my own damn shit. It's good though. It's good. Okay, so I thought that we could talk a little bit about my thoughts around like food waste as someone who's now working a 9-to-5 while I put my groceries away. Okay, I've been struggling a little bit, right? Because if you know, you know, I was mostly working from home for like the last year or so, and then maybe there was like 1 or 2 days out of the week maybe I wasn't working from home, and so like I would grocery shop the same way I normally would, which normal for me was like the way that I would shop for myself during the pandemic, and like while I was unemployed, like after 2020, you know, like just a regular person who like never leaves their house for things, like grocery shopping like that. But what I've learned really quickly is that you can't shop like that when you're not home, okay? Got some green peppers, broccoli. And so what I'm realizing really quickly is that meal prep will be my friend, and like not in like a fitnessy kind of way, but like in a way that it will definitely help me with my decision fatigue, because I'm somebody who like definitely struggles with decision making, especially when I'm tired or extremely hungry or whatever. Like I have a hard time deciding that I'm going to do a thing, and then I'll probably just eat chips instead of like having a meal. I got this chicken I'm going to throw in the oven at some point. I need to take this old macaroni salad out and throw it away, because it's definitely reached its cutoff. And even this, right, like I was always dealing with some level of food waste anyway, because I'm somebody who typically lives alone, lives by myself, or even when I was living with the roommates, we were all taking care of our own meals, right? I was like so excited to like make that macaroni salad, made the macaroni salad, very good, delicious. After like 4 days or so, you start to run into like, is it still safe to keep eating? Or actually I'm quite tired of eating this for lunch and dinner. You know what I mean? And then I just like have half a bowl there that is gonna go in the trash now because it timed out before I could eat it. So I've been dealing with, I guess, food waste type of scenarios for a minute now. Got some cheddar cheese and some spinach sausage for breakfast. I like having these. But I'm probably gonna make, I'm gonna bake the chicken to do sort of like a snack wrap kind of deal to eat this week. But I'm realizing it's actually really important that I start to like plan my meals out and chop up whatever little ingredients and things that I need for the week ahead of time. Just to make things easier for me when I'm coming home from work and I'm tired as hell, and to like kind of take some of the guesswork out of what I should eat when I'm hungry, but also to keep me from eating out when I'm at work. I've been really enjoying lately, I got some grapes and some sour cream for my wraps. I've been really enjoying lately being able to go to like happy hour with my coworkers, or being able to stop and get a lunch or something like that with my coworkers. But we don't do that every day. And so it makes it kind of nice when we do. And like in the meantime of that, I don't want to be like eating out for every meal. I actually like being able to have control over like what I'm like eating for the most part, and what's in it, and what, you know, how it's prepared, and blah blah blah. You know, I'm a foodie. A big foodie. I got avocados. Hopefully I can catch them before they turn, because they're like not ready yet. But you know how it is. Like you wait, and then it's like too late. I got some smoked salmon to go on a bagel, and some like trail mix that I kind of put in little baggies for myself, and I throw them in my lunchbox. They've just been really like good to have. These ones have pineapples in them, so I'm curious what the dried pineapple will taste like. The other day at work, we hosted a breakfast and we had orange juice, and I realized that it was the first time I had orange juice in ages. I used to drink orange juice all the time, which, like, a quirky thing about me is that I don't like oranges. Like, I hate oranges, but I love orange juice, and I love orange juice with the pulp. This one's high pulp. I told you I'm quirky. You already knew what this was. I got this like vanilla latte flavor coffee iced espresso jazz. I thought about making my own iced coffee last night, and then I fell asleep before I could get up to do it. And then I saw this in the store, and I remembered that that was what I wanted to do before I fell asleep. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy it. I didn't get to eat my strawberries from my last order from Aldi's because they were already bad before they got here. So hopefully these ones will be all right, because I think I did a good job at making sure that none of them are on their way out. But what I think I'm actually going to do, even for work, I am still kind of looking on Amazon because I haven't found a container that I'm super happy with, so I haven't bought anything yet. But something to literally like be able to divvy off, like I just brought that fruit, to be able to immediately transfer it into mini bowls for myself, I think will be really, really helpful. Again, my like undiagnosed ADHD brain, I think will really, really benefit from that. I got some snacks, got some popcorn, and some regular potato chips. I'm trying, y'all, I'm trying. How they say, the Lord is working on me. Okay, and I got some spinach wraps to go with the chicken. Even though I saw them on TikTok, they said that these aren't really like that spinachy. They're just like colored this way or something, I don't know. But either way, I just like that it was a big wrap, so I just grabbed it. And they didn't have regular. And I got some salad for work. You know, I got the regular spring mix and the baby spinach and arugula. I really, really like arugula because it's like spicy a little bit. Then I got some blueberries and some mango salsa to probably go on the chicken. At some point, I do have to do like a real like heavy grocery shop, just so I can have like a pantry of the things that I typically need, like honey or like lemon juice, stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe next week or something. But that's the end of the grocery haul. That should be enough to get me through this week for sure. Dinner and lunch. I'm still kind of figuring out breakfast at this time because I don't always have time, because I shared in, I think I shared in the last vlog that I've been struggling to like get up super duper early, whether that's 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I haven't nailed it yet. But when I don't get up early like that, I can't eat breakfast at home because I have to be like out of the door by like 7:45-ish. But also like Beyonce is the only one who wakes up looking like that, okay? And if I want to look how I want to look when I show up to work, that takes time. And of course, I got Bibby's food. I got food for Bibby. Now, let's talk about this Friskies, okay? I feel like Friskies is putting crack up in the food, okay? Because I can't get her to eat any other brand, really. And they say like this kind of like food, cat food and stuff, is not really good for them. Every time I try to switch her to something healthier, she's like, no, bring me my Friskies. And I just want her to eat, so I just buy what she likes. Aside from like wet food, but even then sometimes she gets bored of the wet food. I think her preference is actually dry food, but she likes wet food like as a sometimey treat, you know. It's weird to know this much about an animal, but I do. Is it the black person in me that keeps putting things on top of the refrigerator even though I have like an entire pantry now? Okay, so at first I thought I was gonna have pancakes today, but I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because like I said, that smoothie was super, super sweet. And so I think I'm actually gonna have potatoes and eggs for breakfast. Breakfast meaning it's almost 12 o'clock and and all I've had is that smoothie that now is kind of giving me a headache, I think, because it was just super sweet. think I still want a coffee. I think I actually want a hot coffee though, even though it's actually really hot outside already. Anywho, I want to talk about music for like 2 seconds. Okay, so I don't know if you're a fan of Janelle Monáe, but I wouldn't say like I'm like a diehard fan or anything like that. However, listening to them at Afro Punk a couple years ago really like put me onto them, and then I ended up, Janelle Monáe and Erykah Badu are like 2 artists that I've just seen perform a lot of times now, either in collaboration with other people at a festival kind of setting or just them. But yeah, Janelle Monáe dropped a new album yesterday. Let me get the name. The Age of Pleasure is what it's called. And I know people had jokes because Janelle like has always I don't know, position themselves as like being kind of like not conservative, but I mean they always kind of dress conservative, but I don't know, like super respectable, or I don't know what it is, but they're like in this phase right now where like sex is on the table, like talking literally like about pleasure and just being really free and open, and people are having a conniption, okay? People are freaking out. Try to rinse my potatoes off real quick so I can cut them up. I'm feeling just a tad bit lazy today, so I'm actually gonna cook them in the air fryer because I got things to do. I'm a very busy woman. I think I want some of that pepper. Okay, so anyway, my point is that people are freaking out, and the album is really good. It's really good. The vibes though of the album are like, have you seen The Wiz? Or I guess most people have seen The Wiz. I'm more of a Wizard of Oz girly. If you know, you know. It's my favorite movie. However, I do have a different level of respect for The Wiz, which is like the black adaptation remix of, you know, The Wizard of Oz. But there's a lot of like songs in The Wiz that feel really jazzy, really fun and funky. And there's something about this album that is giving that same kind of funk. Literally, I think like if they ever wanted to redo The Wiz, Janelle should get tapped for the music at the very least, because she nailed the vibes. Especially, I just keep thinking about the scene in The Wizard of Oz, in The Wiz, when all the people in like the Emerald City, I forgot what they were calling it. It's great to be seen in green, you know, like, yeah, okay. So like there's a couple of her songs that kind of do that. I'm like, oh, like this is like a vibe.
Let's go. I sat in the car speaking.
Girl, I said to tell me, it's once you sit down, girl. If you're gonna walk to that party, I've been fine.
Bitch, we sat down. I said,
Yeah.
phone up and everything.
I still, bitch.
I still have clips.
The first time I got drunk was when I came to LA for sick as a dog, girl. Throwing up. Kelsey said, oh my God, Ricky, your eyes were just rolling and everything, girl. I was so drunk, girl. That was the sickest I ever felt. But I was like, girl, I think I was like, what, 18? Yeah, 18. Yeah. That's me. I was like,
From the motherland, daughters from the motherland, daughters from the motherland.
Stand out the window on the train. Pictures of the motherland all in my brain. Picture of my grandfather's pain, that he couldn't make no change. He sent his all, he came back different all. Papa went to London on that. I don't even know where I'm at. Ready for the work. Like
Okay, so it's a little bit later. I feel like I'm just like having a mad dash to, I don't know, like get things just put away as soon as possible. I just want to feel normal as soon as possible, okay? And so I've just been running around here, unpacking stuff, hanging stuff up, just trying to like achieve some more order, you know, in this space before the weekend is out, okay? Like I said, it's Saturday afternoon now. And I think I'm doing good, although I will say I don't know if I'm gonna have the strength to begin to put this couch together when I'm getting ready, but I really got to do it this weekend so that the box itself and all that can be ready for the trash this week. Yeah. Okay, so I have a first world problem and question. Okay, I don't like orange light, if that makes sense. I really prefer like daylight. And I have these like really beautiful wall lights here. There's one there, one here, right? And I'm trying to figure out which looks better, the white light or the orange light. Now, I feel like maybe I should keep it orange because the orange is the original color, and I have my own light bulbs that I just found and I was switching them out. But I feel like the orange kind of makes this room, I don't know, romantic. Is it mood lighting? But also, is it weird if I change them both to the white light and then I have the ceiling fan light that is also orange light bulbs? Now, I could go find the light bulbs that fit this fixture and make everything like this white light. I could do that. Probably won't, but I don't know, because I just feel like the orange light is so yucky. But I actually think I might put it back because it's like a vibe. Like, this room looks really vibey at night, if that makes sense. Now, I did change the bulbs here in the bathroom to the white light bulbs, and I actually think it's really beautiful. And will be really nice if I do decide to like film in here. First world problems. Can we have a moment of transparency? And I feel like I've kind of talked about this already, but it's my channel, and if I want to keep talking about a thing, I guess I can do that. I am just like still feeling at odds with my decision to move into a new job. And it's literally like this Monday will be the beginning of week 4, right? And I'm still having a lot of like inner turmoil, especially because I went from a place where everybody like really wanted to be there, and there was just a real sense of community and togetherness. Obviously, you know, you have your stuff with different people or whatever, but generally everybody's like on the same page. And I am like now in a space where actually morale is kind of really low, right? There were some things that took place before I got there, and I've been trying really hard the last couple of weeks to kind of stay focused on what I have going on and what I'm doing, but it's been really hard to kind of stay in my own lane and avoid some of the stuff that's going on. And I've been really honest actually with my new boss that some of the negativity in the space is starting to like affect me. My washing machine is technically broken, although I'm using it. So if you hear noises, that's what's happening. I'm supposed to be getting a new one sometime this week, I guess, but I had to wash my clothes. So I've been really struggling, and what had like just triggered me to even start talking about this was the fact that whenever I am not working at my union, again, I've been in and out of my union since I was 20 years old. I'm now 31. And whenever I'm not in the union or a part of the union actively, I try to be conscious of like putting away all of my like t-shirts and hoodies and hats, and we get a lot of swag in the union. Like no matter what union it is, you probably got a couple t-shirts or whatever. And in my union, literally they feel like trophies of different fights or whatever, and it's like kind of freaking me out like that this time around I like have accumulated this trash bag's worth of swag in just a year, of stuff that I was on, fights that I was a part of, and now I'm gonna go put those things away in storage. I was offered a storage space as a part of this place, which is really cool, but I have to do that, right? Because it really helps me to kind of put to bed. Oh my God. I have some mindset shifts to make. I'll just leave it at that. I didn't show you guys the gigantic mess that was on the floor, but we're looking good as far as the closet goes. I'm really happy that I've got most of my clothes hung up. I said most of my clothes hung up. But it is pretty cool to be able to see my things all together again. It's been a while since I've been able to see all of my clothes in one place, and it actually makes me feel like I do have something to wear. I have a couple things I could throw on my body. Yeah. I saw a couple of you were saying that you really were looking forward to seeing the place. And just know, I don't believe in like full-on home tour videos of places that you are moving into. Maybe moving out, but moving into. It feels like a safety issue. Like a security issue, and so I'll never do like a dedicated video. I would prefer my stalker kind of put some work in to get the layout of my home. So yeah, but with that being said, this is like my room, my bedroom. Okay, so excuse the fact that there are no sheets on the bed. Like I said, I'm washing clothes right now, but there's my mirror. You come in, there's Bibby and a bunch of stuff that I'm addressing right now. Like I said, I'm cleaning up. But yeah, it's a really big room. Here's where I'm like doing my makeup and all the things. And then I have a patio off of my bedroom, and then the closet. Like I said before, a couple used to live here, and so they like created this large closet space for them. It just so happens that I am a clothing junkie apparently. So I just have a lot of stuff, you know. But Bibby and I are really enjoying our little like patio space. It's not doing too much, but it is enough that I could put a table and chair out here. So I've been looking that up on Amazon just to be able to like sit and enjoy, because summer is really just getting started. So it'd be really cool to actually be able to sit outside. And we're not that high up compared to like my last place. But I'm really excited that I have a big girl bed and big girl mattress coming. The Twin XL, if you don't know already, I bought a Twin XL mattress, bed, whatever, so that I could make the best of living in a roommate situation. I wanted to make the most out of the bedroom that I was in, and I think I did that. I don't have any regrets about getting a small bed now that I'm like in a bigger space, especially because my sister is actually going to utilize this bed once I'm finished with it. My mom will come pick it up, and my little sister can use it when she's home from school. So it's not going to waste or anything like that, and I'm really excited to like get back to feeling like a grown-up lady, including having like a big bed. Nothing wrong with a small bed. If you got a small bed, nothing wrong with that. But me and Bibby, we need space, okay? I'm tired of this lady sleeping on top of me every night, even though I feel like she'll probably do that anyway. So yeah, this shit, already had a panic attack, so you doing good. You're doing good, honey. You're doing good. Okay. You want me to count what? And do how? For real, I probably wouldn't have made it past the boot camp, past the training. Oh yeah. It's crazy because you said all these people quitting and stuff too. Like, how many people have even left from your class?
Okay, so branch out to other casinos, you know, so like Tyler,
But that's still what I'm saying is like, as from the company standpoint, now they teaching you all this stuff so you can take your skills somewhere else.
Right.
Where if they just work with their employees, keeping people working longer, that would benefit them. Like, it would benefit the company to be more flexible about certain things. I see myself being a grown up and I'm like, wow, I'm really doing it. I always wonder what this would be like.
Mothers from the motherland.